Hello and a good day. My name is Mohammad Azuizat bin Josby, metric number 77603. I will be your first presenter presenting the origin and first major difference. Christy will be your next presenter presenting the second and third major differences. The origin of Scottish English. Major native dialects of English are often divided by linguists into three general categories: the British Isles dialects, those of North America, and those of Australasia. UK is one of the most accents and dialects obsessed nations in English-speaking world. Countless accents and dialects have been shaped by its long and rich history. Among them are received pronunciation (RP) and standard Scottish English (SSE). Received pronunciation can be defined as the standard accent of English as spoken in the south of England, while standard Scottish English can be defined as the formal variety of English spoken in Scotland, or sometimes standard English with a Scottish accent. Received pronunciation has been given particular prestige by sociolinguistic factors in parts of Britain. It has been seen as the accent of those with power, wealth, and influence. In Scotland, SSE is defined as the characteristic speech of the professional class and the accepted norm in schools. These two dialects, RP and SSE, differ in many aspects, such as pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, as well as expression, with the phonological distinction being the most obvious. The first major difference in words that has phoneme R. Standard Scottish English is a rhotic accent, which means that R is typically pronounced in the syllable coda. The phoneme R could be an alveolar approximant alveolar tap R, or alveolar trill R. Stuart Smith states that trills are not unusual, and she certainly has rarely heard them amongst Scottish English students. More usual are approximants, retroflex, and alveolar taps, which vary according to position in the word phonetic environment and social linguistic environments. Scots are usually set to favor taps, though Johnston notes that more typical of standard Scottish English, is encroaching. The first example should be the word bright. In RP English, the word bright is pronounced as bright, but in standard Scottish English, the phoneme R in the word bright is substituted with alveolar taps R, so the pronunciation will be bright. The next example is the word red. In RP English, it is pronounced as red, but in standard Scottish English, the phoneme R in the word red is substituted with the alveolar taps R. So the pronunciation in SSE will be red.
Thank you, Azrul. Greetings. My name is Christy Andrea Anasabdi, and my matrix number is 77503. I will be your last presenter, and I'm gonna explain to you the second major differences in pronunciation between the RP and Standard Scottish English. So, the second major differences in pronunciation between this language is the differences in pronunciation in words that has phoneme so, according to Wells in 1982, he said that from a diagnostic point of view, the most important characteristic of the Scottish system is its lack of the phoneme So, due to the lack of phoneme the standard Scottish English used the Barrett use to substitute the phoneme So, what does the Barrett U sounds like?
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
Ooh. So that is the Barrett U sounds like. The Barrett U is a closed central rounded vowel. And to make this sound, you just slightly press the middle of your tongue upward to the roof of your mouth and draw your lips together until it exposing the inner surface of your lips. This guy right here will be briefly show you how to produce the Barrett U sounds.
So it becomes ooh.
See? So that is a very U sound. And for the example, I'm gonna use the word down and to show you clearly example how the phoneme in down and town will be will be changed to or will be substituted with an barred U sounds. For example, the word in RP, the word down will be pronounced as down and the word town will be pronounced as town. But in SSE, which is the standard Scottish English, the word down will be pronounced as done and the word town will be pronounced as done. For example, if they're gonna say that's me down the road, the Scottish people will be sound like this. That's me down the road. And last but not least, the third major differences in the pronunciation between these two languages is the differences in pronunciation in per alternation with sound. So in SSE, they tend to change the pa sound to the sound, especially if the initial pa is the end of the words. So according to Jones in 1997 and Elphinstone in 1787, they both said there is a historical evidence that Scots consist of an pa with alternation. So for example, in RP, the word flap will be pronounced as flap and the word skip will be pronounced as skip. But in Scottish English, the word flap will be pronounced as flaff and the word skip will be pronounced as skiff, as it was shown in the table below. That's it from me and Azrul, my partner, and we both hope that you will understand our brief explanation about the major differences in pronunciation between the RP and Standard Scottish English. Thank you for your attention.